It started with a house, a run-down, forgotten house sitting at the edge of town. No one lived there for long, and those who did never stayed past a few months. The locals had their stories, whispers about strange noises, doors opening on their own, shadows moving where they shouldn't. But no one really knew what happened inside. Then came Daniel. He wasn't the type to believe in ghost stories. He needed a cheap place to stay, and the rent was unbelievably low. Too low. He asked the landlord why. The man just shrugged and muttered something about bad luck. But Daniel didn't care. He signed the lease without a second thought. The first few nights were quiet, almost too quiet. The house had a strange stillness to it, like it had been waiting for something. The air inside was thick, heavy, and even when the windows were open, it felt like no fresh air ever came in. At night, the silence was deafening. Not a single sound outside, just the house breathing in the darkness. Then the noises started. At first, it was subtle, soft creaks in the floorboards, the occasional thump from the walls. Daniel ignored it. Old houses settle, he told himself. But the sounds became harder to explain, the faint rustling in the attic, as if something was moving. The sound of footsteps in the hallway when he was alone. One night, just as he was about to fall asleep, a loud thud echoed from above, a heavy, deliberate sound, like something had fallen or jumped. Daniel sat up in bed, listening. Then came the slow, dragging scrape of something moving across the attic floor, the sound of nails against wood. He grabbed a flashlight and hesitantly pulled the attic string. The hatch creaked open, revealing only darkness above. He hesitated, staring into the pitch-black space. Every instinct screamed, "Don't go up there." So he didn't. He shut the attic door and locked his bedroom. But as he lay back down, something whispered from inside the attic. "You should have checked." His body went stiff. The voice was raspy, unnatural. It was so close, as if someone was crouched just above him, speaking through the ceiling. Sleep never came that night. Over the next few days, things escalated. The footsteps in the attic became louder. At night, doors would slam shut on their own. He started waking up to find drawers open, his belongings moved. At first, he thought he was forgetting where he left things. But then the knocking started. Every night at exactly 3 a.m., 3 slow knocks on his bedroom door. The first night, he thought he imagined it. The second night, it was louder. By the third night, he was too scared to sleep. He stared at the door, heart hammering in his chest, waiting. 3 knocks, then silence. He told himself it was just his imagination, that it was the wind, but deep down, he knew better. The fourth night, something changed. Instead of knocking, the handle of his bedroom door started to turn. Daniel sat up, gripping the covers. He could hear the soft creak of the handle twisting. He grabbed his phone and turned on the flashlight. The handle snapped back. The room fell silent, but then he noticed something else. The attic hatch was open. That was the moment he decided to leave. He started packing the next day. Every part of him screamed to get out, but the house knew he was leaving. The air inside grew heavier, suffocating. The walls groaned at night, and then the final night came. He lay in bed, too afraid to close his eyes. The room was pitch black, but he could hear it. A faint, slow creaking sound. The attic ladder was coming down. His breath caught in his throat. He didn't move. The sound of footsteps descended, slow, deliberate. Something was coming down from the attic. Then, his bedroom door burst open. For a split second, he saw it. A tall, twisted figure, its face stretched unnaturally wide, grinning in the dark. It had no eyes, just hollow black sockets that seemed to stare straight into him. It rushed forward. The next thing he knew, he was outside. He had no memory of running, no memory of unlocking the door. But he was standing in the street, barefoot, heart pounding. He never went back inside. Later, he found out the truth. The last person who lived there. They were found dead in the attic, hanging from the beams. The strange part, their hands were tied behind their back. Whatever was in that house, it had been waiting, watching, whispering, and when it finally came down, it wanted him to stay.